over time, our facial expressions etch onto the face. Usually by the time we're like 16, 17, like if someone's seeking social approval their whole life, this is how we seek approval from other people.
That's why I have the lines on my forehead.
Yeah, because I'm seeing a social person. You see a psychopath? Blank. It looks like Botox in a psychopath. You see a person that spent their whole life super happy and in full enjoyment. You're going to see these crow's feet here from smiling all the time.
On the side of the eyes.
Yeah. You see somebody who's been depressed or angry. You're going to see this muscle right here forms these two wrinkles. This is called the glabella. It forms these two wrinkles. So you'll see lifetimes of behavioral patterns etched onto the face. I call this facial etching. And when somebody's depressed, you see it on the face. But skepticism makes us squeeze the lower eyelid up. And you can see this in anybody. I have no idea whether it's proven science or not. My science is I've done research on this for 30,000 hours in real life on facial expressions. But skepticism squeezes this lower eyelid up here. So the less skeptical someone has spent their lifetime, the more suggestible that person is.
So what are some of the signs that people can see in the people in their lives when they look at them?
Consistent seeking of social approval. I could see somebody 30 yards away and see if they're even 30 years old, 20 years old, those lines on the forehead, and know that that person will be very easy to start a conversation with because all I've got to do is go, oh, hey, how are you? And the eyebrow flash is repeated by humans 90% of the time without the other person knowing. Just walking by a total stranger saying, oh, hey, good morning. Their eyebrows will instinctively go up, especially if they're a social person. Then if we see anything in the center here, this glabella, is a person with anger, depression, because that's the facial expression of anger, squeezes those two muscles together. And if you ever see a horseshoe muscle, like right here, it's very hard to fake. I try to do it all the time. But if you just type in grief muscle into Google Images, and you can determine suggestibility by the lower eyelid. And I've tested this with 3 hypnotists who have tested it out on over 15,000 hypnotic subjects.